FDMG is coming. FDMG is coming. FDMG is coming. It's coming. FDMG is coming. FDMG is coming. FDMG is coming. It's 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 coming. Oh, it's coming. FDMG is coming. FDMG is coming. Thought his personality be twerking. It's twerking.
All right, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning on in. I want to thank everyone who tuned in yesterday for our mini marathon. We had a wonderful time. We went through a whole lot. Okay. In addition to the main video, we're going to get to the second half of the main video today. We covered a whole bunch of other stuff too yesterday. If you haven't checked out that live stream, make sure you take some time when you have some time to get all caught up. All right. I don't plan on live streaming over this Saturday or Sunday. And I don't plan on uploading stuff either this weekend. I will have for members only. I have the next segment of the documentary ready for you guys. It'll be premiering tomorrow. It's about, I want to say 50 minutes long. And then there's still another, I want to say maybe another hour that I got to edit down for 2 more segments. But tomorrow I'll be premiering the next segment of the documentary for members only. If you'd like to become a member, there is a join button below these videos, and you also gain access to archived Umar Johnson content as well as other content as well. All right, I want to thank everyone so much for tuning on, and this has been a fantastic year, and this is by far my best year on YouTube. And we'll keep it going into December. And then, of course, going into the new year. There is a poll question. Is Umar Johnson a hypocrite for dyeing his hair? This is something that kind of got exposed yesterday. We're going to get into that today. Lenae's talked about this, that Umar dyes his hair. I've seen Umar where, I mean, he's really, really gray. In particular, when he was doing the Kobe rant years ago, he was disheveled and he was looking really, really bad. It was all gray. He does dye his hair. Now, the reason why I have this poll question, is Umar Johnson a hypocrite for dyeing his hair, is because he expects black women to be all natural. You know, your hair has to be natural, no weave, no perm, no extensions, whatever he says, all these different types of things. And yet Umar, somehow he gets a pass and he can dye his beard. Now, as far as I'm concerned, people, you can do whatever you want to, and including Umar, he can do whatever he wants to if he wants to dye his hair. I mean, if he wants to get a flat top, he can get a flat top. If he want to get a perm, he can get a perm. It don't make me no difference. But the hypocrisy in Umar is evident. He expects black people to do things that he's unwilling to do himself. He doesn't want you guys buying Nikes, but he'll buy Nikes for himself, right? He doesn't want you black women to be quote unquote unnatural, but he will dye his hair, which is unnatural, right? So make sure you get your vote in during this live stream. Is Umar Johnson a hypocrite for dyeing his hair? 89% said yes, 11% said no. This is going to be a relatively quick live stream because we got about maybe 30 minutes into this other video that we started yesterday, and then we'll wind it down. I don't anticipate that we're going to be here that long. But again, remember members, I will have the next segment for the documentary available for you guys tomorrow. Okay. All right, so without any further ado, thank you everyone inside the Cookie Crush app for tuning on in. Let's get right on into it. Here we go.
I think early today. I think we're going to finish early today. Let's see what we got up on him.
I'm going to replay this part. This is where we
K-Baz 97. You have a question about a child, mental health, education, K-Baz 97. I need to see your face. I need to see your face, sister.
Okay, I'm coming. Mama, do you have a question? That's surprising because my mother is right here.
How you doing there, Queen Mother?
Oh,
good to see you. Good morning. What's your question there, my beautiful sister? I want you to go natural and get rid of that red hair. You got a beautiful face. Go natural.
Okay, I'm bald.
She went natural real quick.
We burning weeds for the new year, my sister. We are burning wigs and weaves for the new year. Oh yes, how you doing there, Quima? That's right, natural. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Caramel natural. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you got
All
to say
natural caramel. Oh yes. We burn. The New Year's resolution is all queens must go natural.
That's right.
All
Well, shalom.
queens must go natural.
Shalom.
New Year's resolution. So let me ask you, do you have a question about a child this morning, my beautiful African sisters?
You said about a child?
Yes, ma'am. Education or mental health? Education or mental health?
My daughter.
I can't hear you that clearly, Mama. You're a little blurry.
Okay, look at Umar's hands. Okay, that's all hair dye. And this goofy didn't take the time to get himself cleaned up. He takes the time to get his hair dyed, though. Isn't that interesting? This live stream, he does this at 7 in the morning. He gets up early to make sure to get his hair dyed, but he don't take the time to clean his hands off. This is supposed to be the person that's going to open up a school. I don't know what in the world. And Lene says she's seen Umar with the hair dye all on his hands like this. Just goofy.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Someone said it comes with gloves. I don't know. You see, I don't.
Okay, I'm gonna have y'all tap back.
I don't dye nothing. I'm good
right now, ladies. I'm gonna have y'all tap back.
The black hand.
Wait a minute. There we go. Say something now. All right. I'm gonna have y'all tap back in. Okay, if you have a question about your child, you can text 215-989-9858, 215-989-9858, 215-989-9858.
Lewis said he sprayed that shoe polish on his beard and hair before the stream. Then he did his Jordans. No, I could tell he dyed his hair. He dyes his beard. He dyes the hair on top of his head. Who knows? He might even dye his eyebrows. I don't know about that. But yeah, that's Umar. You black queens, you guys better be natural. But Umar, on the other hand, and listen, if a man wants to do that, that's his business. Don't make me no difference. I ain't got time like that. I really don't. It's not that big of a deal to me. It is what it is. I'm happy I have any hair. But it does look like shoe polish. Now, if there's anyone out there, if any of you men, if you actually dye your hair, how does it get on your hands like that? Because it almost looked like it was, like, I don't know, painted on, or like with a marquee, a Sharpie or something. That's what it looks like. How does it get on your hand like that? I would think you would have to put the dye in liquid and then put it in your hair. I don't know. Anyway, thanks to us. Look, Enterprise says, who are these lost people listening to this food? Yeah, this has been a big issue for a long time with Umar. There's people calling. They're in desperate situations. Sometimes, like when they said, there's people here who call in to Umar because they just want to talk to him. You know, they just want to have, to talk when they're bored or whatever. They want to talk with Umar, and that happens too, right? But there's nothing professional going on whatsoever. I mean, if you're getting online 7 a.m. in your mama's Eastern time in your mama closet looking all bummy and you have hair dye all on your hands, you're not a professional. All right, you're not. Thanks, Enterprise. Just for men tuned in. Yeah, someone was saying that yesterday. How you doing? I ain't seen you in a while. Tamara Chares. I hope you're doing all right. Yeah, just for men, Umar. I mean, he can get a sponsorship. Look at this guy. You men, would this help you to purchase? Would this encourage you to purchase some of this boot polish? Someone said boot polish. All right, let me stay focused. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Let's keep going here because we're supposed to have a short show as we always do. Here we go.
58, or you can tap in live.
Yeah, she did say that there was black dye everywhere, like on the wall and everything. So he's just being messy. Yeah, but you would think that if he's gonna get up here, that he would, clean himself up a little bit. Maybe put on a nice dress shirt and a tie. All right. How's it going, Carlita? Yeah, happy Friday to everybody. I don't normally live stream on Friday, but I was off today.
iSun44 going once.
That's the black mode for
going twice.
No, that's not no black mode. TJ said that's the black mode from the Trap Bandos and Toilet. No, this is hair dye. Umar, he dye his hair. That's what he do. That's fine. That's fine. Thanks, TJ.
Hi, doctor.
Here we go. I already know this is going to be a mess because she said, hi, doctor. What? Here we go. It's always something with this guy. It's always something. Umar uses Braille cream from the 1960s. No, he don't. Come on, Seth. Don't do that. What's up, Black Anonymous? Don't do that. All right, Seth. Shout out to Seth. All right. Now I'm going to have to start saying Happy New Year's to people because we're getting close. Yeah, according to Umar, the Rice Bunny done called in. Yeah, let's see what happens. She said, Dr. Umar. Wow, here we go. This is crazy. Look at Umar's face light up.
iSun 44 going once. iSun 44 going twice.
Hi, doctor.
Oh, this is a problem. It's a problem. He called him doctor from the start.
Good morning, young lady.
Hi, doctor. It's my honor to be
Young lady, cut it out. Please stop.
speaking with you.
Okay. Where you?
Umar's like, yeah. It's my honor to speak with you. We're like, yo, we're all righty, man. Well, this is crazy already. Let's go.
Joining us from?
I am actually in Philly.
You're in Philadelphia, and do you work with Black or African children at all?
My husband is Black, and I.
Ooh, whoa, 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 whoa! Look at Umar's face. She in Philly too. Here we go.
Have a Black son on the way.
Wait a minute. Wait, she's saying she's pregnant? Boy, they don't get no better than this. Let's see.
Speaking with you.
Okay. Where are you joining us from?
I am actually in Philly.
You're in Philadelphia, and do you work with Black or African children at all?
My husband is Black, and I have a Black son on the way.
Oh. I don't mean to be like that. Here we go. Here we go. Look at Umar getting uncomfortable. He's like, oh, shit. Yeah, y'all better go on ahead and hit that like button right now, okay? What's up, No Contender? Go on and hit it. We ain't going to be here but for a couple months. No, this is a short live stream. Look at Mike can say, I don't trust her. I don't trust this lady. She's lying from the beginning. Hey, I'm trying to put on a good show, Eastside Silencer. Calm down. All right, here we go.
Yes.
I would show you my belly, but I'm too shy.
Okay.
Yeah, don't. You ain't got to do that now. Come on.
Okay, so you're pregnant with another child.
Yes, I am, and
okay, but you already
deciding.
You already have a Black child, and you're having another, or that's your first?
No. Mine is incoming. This is my first child. I just.
Oh, congratulations to her. It's her first baby.
I'm married.
Okay,
Yes.
Understood. To a Black man.
Yes, indeed. Who's Philadelphia?
And
I love this.
What led you to marrying a Black man?
I've just known him since since forever, and we have the best friendship and the best relationship and the best love.
Good for you. Good for you. I think she's lying, but good for you. Okay.
The best friendship, and I'm wondering.
I think she listen. I think she trolling, y'all. I think she do. I need to set up a different poll? Because I'll set it up right now, y'all. Let me know. Hit the one if you want me to set up another poll. I'll do it right now. Somebody said Umar's thinking that this is not possible. This must have been a dare. I know. I don't believe this. I think she's trolling. I see a lot of ones. I'm canceling out this poll question right now. Is Umar Johnson a hypocrite for dyeing his hair? 88% said yes, 12% said no. I'm closing it. We put another one. We going with is the Asian lady trolling Umar Johnson? All right, get your vote in right away. All right, go on and get it in. I don't believe it. I think she's trolling, y'all. Because the way, even when she was talking, she was kind of smiling a little bit and kind of, it almost seems like she wanted to laugh. I think she's trolling Umar. Thank you, Balance Trouble. A small butter biscuit. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? 100% real, man. A small butter biscuits. already 111 votes just like that. Is the Asian lady trolling Umar Johnson? 69% said yes, 31% said no. Get your vote in. Get your vote in. All right. Let's keep going. Thank you, 100% real man. Here we go.
How does your family feel about you having a black husband?
You know, I don't give an F about what my
Ooh, she ain't playing.
family says ever. I just live my life.
I understand, but how do they feel though?
You don't want to hear about that. They are Chinese and they're from China, so I don't have to tell you, you know.
And I've been to China a few times, so I definitely understand.
Oh, you have?
Yeah, he was in the bubble bath over there. No, he was in the bubble bath in Japan.
Yes,
When's the next time you'll be in China?
I think I'll be going.
She trolling, y'all. Look at this. She trolling. She trolling Umar. Look at her. She trying to teach Umar, but Umar is racist. Yeah. She trolling big time, y'all. I have no doubt in my mind. She clowning him. That's all that's going on here. Thanks, Seth. Let's keep going. Look at Umar.
Going back to China.
Come on, Umar. You're not scheduled in China. Quit making it up. He's making it up on the spot. Look at him.
In the spring.
No. Cut it out.
There's a conference.
Really?
Yes.
What city?
Yeah.
See that? She getting him. She said, what city? He gonna be like, oh, I don't want to tell you all that right now.
Yes, ma'am. But getting back to the conversation.
See there? I'll tell you, Umar, he's such a liar. He just lied for no reason. He ain't got to lie to this Chinese lady. She ain't tripping. She clapped. Come on.
Though, how does a Chinese woman from a racist Chinese family?
What? Yeah, he sure did. Y'all see how he skipped right over that question? He was like, oh, anyway, 6 months, Uncle Lenon, and hope your Thanksgiving was great. But let's get on Umar. He low-key mad right now. She definitely trolling him. He can't talk straight. Yeah. Congratulations to Smitty Boy. 6 months of marriage. Congratulations to you, sir. Doing the right thing at the right time. All right. Let's keep going here. Some grit money, my guy. All right. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right, here we go. Thanks for the 2 cents. And thanks for being a member, Smitty Boy, for 6 months. Again, I have the next segment of the documentary available for members, a rough draft tomorrow. It's about 50 minutes in length. All right. And then Amina says, hello, Lenon. The Cook Court says, happy to be here. Rice Bunny is a troll. Yeah, I think she's trolling. I do. She has, as a matter of fact, votes, 228 votes so far. Is the Asian lady trolling Umar Johnson? 72% said yes, 28% said no. Yeah, I think she's trolling. But Umar, he gonna go with it. Thank you, Amina, for the super chat. I appreciate it. Here we go.
Yes, indeed.
A black husband.
I mean, that's the $1 million question. I could go all night about our love story, but I guess my question to you would be, I just wonder how I can raise my Malaysian son the best way. Like, I have the option between raising him in Philly or in San Francisco or in London or in China, but
damn, your husband got money. What the? He got it like that. We have options to live in Philly and San Francisco and China. We can go to France. We can go to England and the UK. We might go to Austria. You know, we were thinking about southern Mexico as well. You know, okay. All right.
I wonder what's the best course of action. I just want to raise someone who's strong and independent and sure of himself and is able to build a bright future. So I just wonder if you could give me some pointers.
She trolling, y'all. She's a good actress too, y'all. She's doing good. Don't do that. Don't do that 100% real, man. Let's not do her like that, okay? We're not gonna do the rice butter biscuits. Hey, listen, everybody like rice. It's not just Asian people. Everybody hit the one. Everybody know doggone well. That's why they say stuff like Mexican people like beans. Cause everybody eat beans. Cut it out. I can get away with the Mexican jokes because I grew up with Mexicans in San Diego, which is northern Tijuana. Okay, I can get away with the Asian joke because my grandpappy was from Cebu in the Philippines. I can get away with the black jokes. Clearly. All right. User225 says, as a fellow Chinese, I can say she's a real one if she's trolling Umar. I want to do the same thing. Cookie Crush Chat should User225 calling through Umar Johnson's show, hit the one. Don't do it. Don't even do that. Yeah, I wouldn't do, because then Umar, he'll find out that he'll be like, yeah, one of my number one haters, he had his trolls, his Asian troll. He had his Chinese troll come in to harass me and sabotage my live stream. So don't do it. Don't do it, user 225. Thank you for the super chat, my Asian brother. All right, let's keep going. Here we go. This is wild.
What I did.
Wow, Umar's speechless. Can you believe this? He's speechless.
I just wonder if you could give me some pointers.
What identity do you plan to raise him under? Will he be raised as a black child? Will he be raised as a Chinese child? Will he be raised with a mixed race complex? Like, what identity do you plan to foster into him?
I have no idea. I mean, factually, he would be Blasian, wouldn't he?
Yes, but racially and politically speaking, he would be black.
Here go Umar. Here he go. Here he go. That's that Cuban coming out in him.
He would be black, and he would also be Chinese, equal part black and Chinese.
There you go. Get him, girl. Get him, girl.
Right.
That's just...
Right. But since Chinese is a nationality and not a race, he would be African. Yes. But
he would be
Africanity first.
Africanity.
So then the question becomes, even though he will personally embrace.
By the way, there are no races. Okay, you gotta go look up Blumenbach and these other clowns, European pseudoscientists, racist pseudoscientists. They're the one that came up with all that bullshit. And Umar pick and choose. Anyway,
race, heritage on both sides of the family.
How he gonna tell her anyway?
Politically and socially, what is the benefit of him being raised with a mixed race identity when the world will see him as black first? Even in China, where I've met plenty of mixed race Blasian children, even in China, they're treated just like black people. So why not raise him as black politically and racially? Why the need to be raised as Blasian when everybody's going to see you as black anyway?
Yeah, that's a very good point. I guess my question would just be, in practice, like, how can I raise him better as a black child?
Send him to my school and I'll make...
Oh my God, here we go. Here we go. Oh, man, Umar.
Everybody's going to see you as black anyway.
Yeah, that's a very good
trying
point.
To give advice.
I guess my question would just be, in practice,
yeah,
like, how
this is
can
crazy.
I
You'll take our little princess.
raise him better as a black child?
This is crazy.
Send him to my school and I'll make sure all that's taken care of. You won't have to worry about a thing. But Frederick,
so we're going to stay in Philly. We're going to stay in Philly.
We accept all mixed race children. We accept them all.
Really, you do?
There he go.
Yes, we will Africanize. and he will still know his Chinese roots, and he
Yeah, first of all, what school are you talking about? But second of all, you're gonna be teaching Mandarin and shit. What you talking about, Umar? What are them those little patties that they be making? I love them patties. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No, I'm serious. You're gonna be teaching them how to make them patties. You know, they got the green onion in them, and you know what I'm talking about. Umar gonna be teaching them how to make orange chicken and shit. Come on, cut it out, Umar. Yo, don't nobody know what the patties I'm talking about? Come on. No, not the salmon cakes. That's not what I'm talking. I'm not talking about the egg foo young. That's not what the wontons is there. The wontons, yeah, that's cool. But I'm talking about them patties. Y'all know what I'm talking about, them patties? Not the noodle. That's not what I'm talking about. Where does the 225 go? Not the dumpling. The dumpling is good, though. The dumpling, yeah. I'm talking. Is that what it's scallion pancakes? Is that what it's called? Let me go. I think that might be what it is. I said patty. I don't know. Scallion pancakes. Yeah, that looks. Yeah, that's it. That's it. It's called Kong Yu Bing. Kong Yu Bing. Yeah. Umar gonna be teaching these kids how to make butter biscuits and butter biscuits and Kong Yong Bing. Am I saying it right? All right. Thank you, East B. East B from the East, so he know what to do. All right.
will still respect his Chinese roots, but he will be 100% unapologetically African. But you must also understand that he will be
She's getting a kick out of this.
taught that his father engaged.
Look at this guy's hands. Look at his hands. Come on, Umar. You got to do better than this. He dyes his hair before he goes on live at 7 a.m. East Coast time. And the guy doesn't even take the time to clean his hands off from dyeing his hair before he goes live. It's ridiculous. Y'all's principle.
That he will be taught that his father.
Look at this guy's claws. Come on.
Engaged in romantic betrayal against.
God, Umar, you gotta stop this.
The African race.
You know, this is exactly why I hesitate to put him on, because I know you don't approve of his bunny hopping activities.
Oh my God. She said, I know you don't approve of his bunny hopping activities. This is wild. Let's see what Umar. She going blow for blow though with him though. Umar thought he was going to be able to handle this. Look at him.
Exactly.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
But I mean, love wins, and love has won,
rice over
and we have
sun.
to deal with the consequences. Hmm?
Yes, he chose rice culture over sun culture.
Umar, don't do that. Come on now. Ridiculous. And a lot of Asians, they know their last name is Sun, so cut it out. He talking about the Sun people, but anyway, you guys get the point. So stupid. Rice over sun. This is y'all's principle. He's a scholar too, by the way. He's a scholar. Yeah. Someone said he's sick. He is. Umar, he's a sick individual. He is. And then Mama Claus is talking crazy, but she's trolling. She ain't worried about him.
He did. He hopped a rice bunny and then.
You gotta be kidding me. He said he did. He did. He hopped a rice bunny. She said he hopped. He did. He did this Negro. I'm sorry. This Negro. He did. He hopped. He hopped the rice bunny. Okay. 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 Look at Umar. Boy, this is crazy. Man, I wish we had gotten to this yesterday because we could have did it twice. Let's go back a little bit.
Against the African race.
You know, this is exactly why I hesitate to put him on, because I know you don't approve of his bunny hopping activities.
Exactly.
Yes,
Yes.
indeed.
Yeah.
But I mean, love wins, and love
He
has
chose
won,
rice
and
over
we have to
sun.
deal with the consequences. Hmm?
Yes, he chose rice culture over sun culture.
He did. He hopped a rice bunny, and then we have to live with the consequences.
She said he hopped the rice buddy. Wow, I ain't heard that.
Yes.
But I will be in China next spring, hopefully, and I hope to see you here. And I have to say that there are a lot of rice bunnies who are into your work and into you, and like just like so into your charisma. And I know that you're not all about that, but just want to let you know that they're out there.
Ma'am, you trolling. Is this Asian lady trolling Umar Johnson? 74% said yes, 26% said no. She trolling. And she's feeding into his ego now. Well, it's probable, because I ain't watched the video, but it's probable that this is gonna feed his ego. Let's see.
I appreciate the support, and I am aware that I have Asian fans, and I
See? Yeah.
do respect them as I respect all people. I do believe that once African people retake ownership of the planet Earth, we can then all live in a world of authentic brotherhood and sisterhood, regardless of race. But until Africans are put back in charge of the planet, we're going to continue to deal with racism. So I'm looking forward to the great African Renaissance and the great African redemption.
Umar, you went out bad on this one. He went out bad.
Because under African leadership, I believe the world can function under truth, justice, and righteousness. And that's what we're striving for in the Pan African movement. But I'm serious. I want your son at the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy.
And last question, what should we name him?
Okay. She's trolling big time. Why would you ask Umar what to name your child? Come on now, lady. That you got to cut it out. It's funny, but come on. Name him Tiger's son. Anyway.
You know,
Umar, don't say nothing stupid.
What? There have been some great.
Here we go. Black Asians, and they invented karate and kung fu and what?
African heroes of Asian culture.
Told you, hit the one. Here we go. I told y'all, hit the one. Yeah, Bruce Leroy. No, Part B, she's really good. She really did a number on Umar. Played him like a fiddle, and she's. I'm telling you, she's trolling. I think she's actually enjoying this exchange. She's enjoying. That's why she's smiling and stuff.
And I think you should research some of them. And not that you have to give him a name of an African hero in Asian culture, but if you wanted to blend both of them, there's definitely some great black men of antiquity.
He can't come up with not one name.
Who you will find spent a lot of time in China and did some great things in China. The samurai, the ninja orders.
Here we go. I told y'all. I did not tell y'all.
Both of them were founded by the early Africans who came into Asia and settled and civilized. And you could potentially give him.
Guys, come on now. Hit the CashApp. Don't do that. You guys, don't do that. Somebody said Shango's song. You know. Oh my God, you guys, don't do that. All right, let me get out this chat. Jimmy Joe. Jimmy Cho. Okay, that sounds about right. David Lopez. Okay. All right. Let me get Jackie Charles. Instead of Jackie Chan, Jackie Charles. Okay. She gonna name him Dequarius. What did Umar say? You should name him Dequarius. Okay. Boy, this chat room is crazy. KK says the fact that he never asked to speak to her black husband says a lot. Yeah, it really does. But real talk, I don't think she has a black husband. She might be pregnant, okay, but I think she's just trolling. I really do. I could be wrong about not having a black husband, but she got on here to clown Umar. That's all it is. Thanks, KK, for the super chat. Okay, you guys said, with her, I know I'm not the only Asian in the Cookie Crush chat. Yeah, if this young lady ever sees this live stream, you're welcome to come on to join the Cookie Crush chat, because we're very accepting here of all people, of all ethnicities all around the world. We don't care. We support good people. Okay. All right. Thanks, user 225. I can teach you to say "mama's closet" in Cantonese. All right. Well, how do you say it? Put it in the chat room. User 225. How do you say "mama's closet" in Cantonese? And I'll read it out. Yeah, she is. She on his neck. Poor Umar. Let's see. Mama's closet and I can Google it, huh? But I want to see if you can really know it. He probably don't even know it. Let me get up out of here. I'm gonna go find it myself. Yeah, he not putting nothing in there, so I don't think he know. I'm about to go look it up myself. How do you say? I was gonna say King Kong Conscience. How do you say "mama's closet" in Cantonese? It just shows it in Cantonese. I can't read that. How am I gonna read that? Mak is mama. Closet is yiguai. Mama's yiguai. Something like that. Yeah, see, people are putting it in there, but I can't read that. I don't know the little symbols and stuff. I'm saying a direct translation to English, from English to how you. Yeah, people are putting in the. It's pronounced "mami yiguai." Okay, yeah, he knows it. Yeah, he's a real. Yeah, he really. Yeah, he's Chinese. He's a real one. So it's "mami yiguai" and "mama closet." Mama yiguai. Because that's the closet. All right. Umar always in the guay. Yiguai. All right. Thank you, user 225. I appreciate it. Mama yiguai. Mommy yiguai. You got to say it that way. You can't say it with a deep voice. Mama yiguai. You sound like a samurai then. We got Mama yiguai. You really think I want to? All right. Only Lenon and I can make Asian jokes. Yeah, I can get away with it. I don't want to offend anyone, but I can. I get special dispensation. You and I both get special dispensation. Any other Asians or part Asians or Blazers in the building, hit the 3. All right. Thanks, you, the 225. Okay, and then Miranda says, "Hey, Lenon, Cook Reset already cutting up early." Yeah, it started off crazy because I didn't know that there was going to be this Asian lady called in. She's Chinese, and it's just crazy. It's crazy. And Umar, his goofy. He's so goofy. Oh, there's a couple other. Oh, shout out to all my Asian persuasion, as as my sister used to say, Asian persuasion. Yeah, shout out to all the Asian persuasions up in here. Shout out. But see, let me tell y'all, we accept everybody. We don't care if you you kind of look at if you white, you cool up in here, you Asian, it don't make us no difference up in here. All right. Especially the Mexicans. We love Mexicans. Any Mexicans up in here at the 5. All right. We love us some Mexicans up in the Cookie Crush chat. Okay, Coco, cut it out. You do know how AI real good, so they don't tell it. Look at 100% real man lying his ass off. Cut it out. Cut it out. All right, let me get out this chat room. Okay, shout out to the Asians in the okay, let's keep going. Here we go.
An Asian name, but for an African personality. If you wanted to go that route, but if you don't have to, right? Because if he's African.
By the way, let us know, user 225, from your perspective, is this young lady, is she attractive? Is she an attractive Chinese young lady? Let us know in the chat room.
You can give him a name from any African culture, not just Asian African culture. So I think you really have to meditate on that.
Maria,
but I would
I
would also offer you this. In most African cultures, after a baby is born, there is a naming ceremony.
Umar, he's such a bullshitter. What are you talking about? I got to go back. He don't make no sense.
Give him an Asian name, but for an African
you
personality.
From Cebu? We might
if
be
you wanted to go that route, but if you don't have to, right? Because if he's African, you can give him a name.
Listen,
from
I'm not
African
asking
culture,
you guys. I'm asking user 225. Okay, he's our resident China person up. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say it that way. I'm waiting for his response, not for y'all, because y'all got everything to say about everybody. Let's see. User 225, he ain't coming. Well, maybe user 225 ain't into. I don't know. He seemed like he into the, because he was trying to get with the black woman up in here. He's trying to get some blazing equation going on. How's it going? Lene says, yeah, I don't think that's how it works. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying my best. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm sorry. I apologize. I was trying to think of how, well, we say a black person. I mean, come on. You know what I'm saying? We say a Mexican person, but I apologize for that. I couldn't think of what to say, because back in the day, real talk, they used to say the China man. That's what they used to say back in the day, but they don't use that anymore. Chinese, yeah, the Chinese lady, or that's what we would say. Yeah, and I remember there was a time where they said Oriental. They used to say Oriental back, and they don't use that anymore. Yep. Your wife is from Cebu. I'm from Manila. Oh shit. Filipino dad from Stock. Oh, okay. Shout out to Kogo then. Yeah, Cebu. Okay. And Manila, that's the main city. Yeah, shout out to Kogo, my Filipino brother. That's my Filipino brother right there, family. They still say it they're not, it's not supposed, it's considered to be disrespectful now these days. Back in the day though, when I was coming up there, it was common. You Filipino too? Damn, we got a gang of Filipinos up in here. Y'all better get out. Get the takala, the fish. Did y'all parents just? That's how you know you really Filipino. Okay. Y'all better get some lumpia up in this motherfucker. Y'all, I know one thing for Thanksgiving. I know all that lumpia was gone at your house. All right, user 225 disappeared. I was trying to get his response, and he ain't even said nothing. Okay, I hope I didn't offend him. All right, here we go.
Asian African culture. So I think
you right. Really you're right about that. Filipinos, they love them some Prince. I don't know why, but they do. They love them some Prince. In the Pancit, Black and Filipino. Okay, yeah. Shout out to all the Filipino family.
Have to meditate on that, but I would also offer you this.
Here you go.
Most African cultures, after a baby is born, there is a naming ceremony.
He missed the question. Yeah, I was asking you 225. This young lady right here, from your perspective as a Chinese man, is she considered to be to you? Is she attractive? Okay.
The name is chosen based on that child's
Okay, he said yes, she's pretty. Okay,
so,
yeah, and she's around your age. She looks like she's around your age too. Yeah, but anyway, user 225, he wants some of that black stuff. he wants some of that black thing. Let's be real about it. Let's be real about it, family. I'm just playing.
You could go spiritual.
Here we go.
You could go straight spiritual and do a traditional African naming ceremony.
Yeah, shout out to the Pinoys. Yep.
The spirit, the ancestors.
Here you go.
Choose that name for your son.
Well, she's just a
That
baby, so
sounds
I
good.
can't say
And do you
nothing.
confirm that, do you support that Taiwan is part of China and not an independent country?
I have to study more on the
Wow, Umar's not going to answer in the affirmative. I'm so. Here we go. Here we go. Sister Creole trying to get that hook up. I'm surprised Umar, he's not answering in the affirmative like he knows everything.
politics of Taiwan, because I've heard about the struggle there. And before I give an informed opinion, I think I need to study more about the
No, she's not 48 years old. She looked like she might be in her mid-20s. Cut it out. Y'all better cut it out. Y'all be playing. Asians don't race it. Here we go. All right. Well, I'm glad that we could all come in an agreement. I mean, that's what I'm saying. We're very, because I'm black. All right. It don't matter, because most people, he's part Filipino. They ain't gonna say that shit. They look this Negro. That's what they say. So, the Cook Crush Chat is very accepting of other groups. We don't. It's just we ain't tripping. So everybody's welcome here. Okay, as long as you can hang, because it can get rough in there sometimes. But if you can hang, you family. It's all good. Let's go.
political struggles of the Taiwanese people.
Oh, you're always so diplomatic, aren't you?
He speak, cut it
Yes,
out.
ma'am.
I ain't gonna put
Yes,
that up
ma'am.
there.
Well, peace and Pan Africanism.
Thank you.
Oh my God, this lady, she's great. Okay, she gets the award of the year for the Umar Troll. She said peace and Pan Africanism. Wow. Wow, that's incredible.
Young lady, enjoy your day. One love.
Thank you, Doc.
All right.
Boy, that was wild. That was she got him. She did a fantastic job. I like her too. If she ever sees this and she wants to come on and just clown around, she's welcome. She's welcome. Well, that was one of the funniest things she sure did. She went up there and handled the business. Look at Umar sitting in his mama closet. She said, "Okay, peace and Pan Africanism." Okay, peace and Pan African, my brother. Well, that was incredible. Shout out to this young lady. She did a fantabulous job. Yep, she sure did. All right, let's continue. It's supposed to be a short live stream. I was supposed to be done by now, but we're going to keep going. We got 952 people in the building. We got 41 likes. At least that's what it says on my end. It's probably more than that, but it hasn't updated. We have 554 votes for is the Asian lady trolling Umar. 75% said yes, 25% said no. I'm fairly certain that she was trolling Umar, and she did a fantastic job. She did a fantastic job. Okay, let me see. Xavier Logistics says, "Wow, the lyrics to Jesus Loves the Little Children got blocked. Red and yellow." What are you talking about? The lyrics to Jesus Loves the Little Children got blocked? I didn't see that. Red and yellow. I don't know. I don't know. Any songs, Jesus songs, shouldn't get blocked in the Cookie Crush chat. I don't know what happened. All right. Thank you for the super chat. Zay sent in a super sticker. Thank you so much. And then User225 says, "This is my long lost sister, Peak Troll." Don't do that. That's not your long lost sister. But for real though, User225, if she ever wanted to come on, she's welcome. That would be absolutely hilarious. She was funny too. She was trying not to laugh. She did a fantastic job. And Umar, he so I don't know what his problem is. He really thought he was talking about something. Okay, let's get going here because I want to try to close this out sooner. Here we go.
Black queens forever. Snow bunnies never.
Mm-hmm.
Black queens forever. Snow bunnies never. Why I can't see y'all comments? Are y'all commenting? Why I can't see y'all comments?
Because ain't nobody in your live stream. That's why, you goofy.
Why I can't see y'all comments, brothers and sisters?
Yeah, Cooker Chat's international now. Yeah.
Somebody said, Dr. Umar, the Thanksgiving turkey is in the oven. Can I please feed you some yams? At ease, my sister. At ease, my sister. What do you mean you want to feed me some yams? Are we talking about potato yams?
Here he go. He got to take it there. By the way, we got to come up with a name for that young lady for future reference. So if anyone have any name suggestions, we got to, because you know how we have Maria, the Latina sister that was that Umar gave the tour of these bandos to. So that's Maria. Zora, we call her Zora. Her real name is Azanaya or something like that, but we call her lovingly Zora. We got to come up with a name for this Asian young lady. Okay, let's keep going. Here we go.
Orange yams, the purple yams, or are we talking about your yams? The sister
Here
says
you
she wants
go.
to feed me some yams.
Who are such a freak.
Okay, my queen. What yams are we talking about? Because I do love yams. I love me some sweet potatoes. Are we talking about the sweet
Here you
potatoes
go.
on the plate? Or you trying to feed me some other yams? Like what yams?
Umar is such a freak. This guy.
She wants to feed me some yams on Thanksgiving, brothers and sisters. She wants to feed me some yams on Thanksgiving. The question
He got
is,
skills. He got big time skills.
what yams is she talking about? We must stay focused, my beautiful African queens. We must stay focused, my beautiful African queens.
Yeah, that was wild. That was so crazy. Yeah, she did a good job too.
Questions? Please don't wish me a happy Thanksgiving. Please do not wish me a happy Thanksgiving out of respect for the Native Americans.
No, listen, the real issue, Umar, is that you don't have no family to hang out with and cook and eat with. That's really what it is. Come on, you hungry. Cut it out.
Out of respect for the Native Americans, brothers and sisters, I do not celebrate Thanksgiving. So please don't wish me. I will never celebrate the genocide of any people. I will never celebrate the genocide of any people.
Somebody said,
I will never celebrate the genocide of any people.
Somebody said,
so
Black
please
Palm
don't
forever.
wish me happy Thanksgiving.
FDMG
With
never.
that being said, my Philadelphia queens, if you got an extra sweet potato pie,
see, here he goes.
If you got an extra order of that blueberry cobbler.
See, all that talk about the natives and all this stuff, but he go right back to the hungry. I told y'all he hungry. Someone said yammy tammy. Boy, that's crazy.
If you got some yams, some greens with the turkey juice.
Here you go.
If you got an extra side of that beef tongue, banana.
No, what'd he say? What in the world this guy just say?
You got some yams, some greens with the turkey juice. If you got an extra side of that beef tongue, banana pudding.
He said beef tongue. What the Pause. What in the world? These names are too difficult. I'm not going to remember Lu Zhu. What about XOXO? Sun Young, Samurai. I like that one though. Was it Samurai is not from China though? The ninjas are from China. I don't think the samurai is from China. If I I don't know. I'm just saying. Sun Young. No, I like Samurai. That's nice. But isn't that that's samurais? They're from Japan. I think so. Yeah. Lee. I like that one. Ling Ling. I like that. What does Ling Ling mean? Let me go look before we make that official, because there ain't no telling what kind of shit you talking about. I gotta look it up. It can refer to different things. A Ling Ling, including a symbol of protection from the Philippines. No, she's from China though. A fictional character known from the animated series Drawn Together in the nickname Thai Chinese actress Cyrilla Kwong. It can also be associated with the concept of Ling in Chinese religion, which means spiritual essence or soul. Yeah, I like that one. Y'all want to go with Ling Ling? We're going to have to do another poll. This is one of them on the poll is going to be Ling Ling. We got to come up with 4 more options. Ling Ling. I like that one. Okay, that's one. We'll do a poll in just a little bit. Let me see what else we got up in here. Lil Kim. Yeah. Lil Kim's on the list. Yeah. Ling Long Long. No, we're not doing that. Mei Ling. Okay. No, we're not doing Jackie. No. Yeah, Anaya A. Yeah. We call her affectionately. We call her Zora, because she had on that Zorro hat when it was in the gym. Don't make me pull it up. Chun-Li. No, we're not going to do Rice Lady. I think that could be offensive. We don't want to do that. We have to have the respect, okay? Chun-Li, let's call her Jin Yi. That's cool. What about the from the movie what was that movie Hidden Dragon? Hidden Dragon characters. What was the main woman, what you call it? She still acts today. And there was another one that was younger. Let me see. I'm gonna go to IMBD. Okay, so what in the world? This ain't even this is a cartoon. They got a cartoon version of it. There's an anime. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for that. I'm looking for the original. They got a list. Oh, here we go. So Ling Mubai, that's Chow Yun Fat. Oh yeah, Michelle Yeoh, that's her name. Yu Shu Lien. And then there was another younger one. Yeah, this is her right here. Jin Yu. Yeah, but those I don't really particularly care for those ones. Let's see what else y'all got. Someone said Rice Spice. Don't do that. Wu-Tan. What about Wu-Tan? What about Wu-Tan? You don't like the Wu? Yeah, let's do Wu-Tan. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Shango stick to love her long. Yeah, Shango stick to love her long time. For good. But I think 225 would change her mind with Lenon's matchmaking. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna leave that right there. Okay. All right. Thanks. Also, the Tunde Titan, the Raging Asian. I like that one. The Raging Asian. Chun-Li. People keep saying that. Miyoko. Nah. Let's need one more. Mei Ling or Lee is good. Yeah, that's a good one too. But it has to be something that's really catchy. Ming Lee. Sunny Chong. No, we're not doing Sunny Chong. The Conscious Asian. Yeah, I like that one. The Conscious Asian. Conscious Asian. Okay, we're gonna do May Matrix. Yeah. We'll do. I'm gonna put up a poll and we'll pick from these 5. No, brother Jose, cut it out. You been stop with the freak off stuff. What? Well, damn, Bo Rachel. All right. He was trying to get that fortune cookie. That's what it sound like to me. Umar. Okay. Okay. I think I got enough options. We're gonna pick from those. Okay. I'm sure there's other good ones in here too. Anyway, Umar said something about a beef tongue. I said, oh, here we go. Here we go with this guy. Mulan, because she was giving Jermaine a fight. Yeah, but isn't Mulan? Wasn't that Japan too, or was that China? Let me see. Because Mulan would be a good one too. No, Mulan was China. Eddie Murphy was in it. I didn't even know that. Mulan is an American animation music coming of age adventure film based on the Chinese legend of Hua Mulan. All right. Yeah, that would be a good one too. Okay. Thank you for super chat. Yet to see Jermaine Shoemake with the fruit, veggie in hand, fast food tune. He doesn't eat healthy at all. I mean, for him to be that big anyway, that's an indicator right there. It's not that he was supposed to be skinny, but I can tell his frame back in the day, 2005, 2006. He's obese. Thanks, No Nintendo. Ty Chizza. Let me go look this up before I even Ty. Thai though, Thai's not that's Thai. That's Thailand, right? Yeah, we can't use Thai because Thai that's not Chinese. At least I don't think it is. Yeah, Thai. Yeah, we can't use that one. It has to be something from China. It likes Tai Chizza likely refers to Tai Chi, an American adaptation of Tai Chi, which involves. Oh, okay. But yeah, there is kind of a connection there. All right. Thank you for super chat. But it has to be directly Chinese. or Mandarin. I saw someone suggest conscious Asian. I think that's a good one. Yeah. I wrote that one down. Yeah, thanks, just that girl. But I'm gonna put that on the list for sure. She invented the barbecue yo-yo. Okay, all right. Okay, the Asian barbecue. Okay, thank you all for all the super chats. Let me let this play. I'm gonna set up another poll right now. Okay, here we go.
My Philadelphia sisters, my South Jersey sisters, my
the final tallies on the poll too, by the way, is the Asian lady trolling Umar Johnson. 76% said yes, 24% said no. I'm gonna set the next poll up now. All right, here we go. I'll be right back.
Delaware sisters, my Northern Maryland sisters. If you are in the FDMG quad state, if you are in the FDMG quad state, if you are in the FDMG quad state of Southern Pennsylvania, Southern New Jersey, Delaware, or Northern Maryland, and you got an extra sweet potato pie, oh yes, I will come and pick up the sweet potato pie. King Kong will come pick up that sweet potato. I will come pick up some of them greens with the turkey juice. I'm not coming in your house, sister. You will not Bill Cosby me. You will not R. Kelly me. You will not Sean Puffy Combs me. You will not Kaylin Walker me. I can't come in the house, my sister.
Kaylin Walker.
Do a drive-by.
See,
I will
Umar,
do a drive-by for
Umar
that
used to defend Kaylin Walker. He in jail. Well, anyway, he even interviewed him. Whatever.
I would do a drive-by for that banana pudding. I would do a drive-by for that sweet potato pie. I would do a drive-by for that stuffed turkey. I would do a drive-by for that corned beef. I would do a drive-by for that coconut rum cake with the coconut chip vanilla icing. Just text me the address and tell me what time to do the drive-by. I'm not coming in your house. I'm talking to the queens of the FDMG quad state. That's Southern PA, Southern New Jersey, Delaware, and Northern Maryland. That's the FDMG quad state. I'm not coming in that house because you're going to try to quid pro quo me. I'm not coming in that house, but I will do a drive-by. I'm still trying to find out what kind of yams this sister trying to feed me.
There he go. Freak off.
I'm still trying to find out what kind of yams.
All right, the poll is up.
This sister is trying to feed me. But if you have a question about a child, I don't got no text for kids this morning.
All right, Lil Kim's at 17, 26%, conscious Asians at 58%, the Rasian Asians at 4%, Wu-Tang Clan is at 10%. Lil Kim's gone down to 31%, conscious Asian, 52%. Get your vote in now. I got 73 votes, 101 votes thus far. It looks like the conscious Asians is really pulling away here at 54%. Lil Kim's at 32%, the Rasian Asians down to 5%. Wu-Tang Clan is at the 8%. All right, we have the 136 votes, 29% want Lil Kim, 58% said the conscious Asian pulling away, family. They're conscious Asian, they're pulling away. Down to 57%. Lil Kim caught up a little bit, 27% back at conscious Asian, back to 58%. Get your vote in today. Yeah, that's the other one. All right, here we go.
L Boogie, good morning, L Boogie. Lady J.
Yeah, that's a real talk, Smart Barbie. Umar don't even do a drive-by with his own kids. See, and him talking like this, how does this help black boys? How does this help, FDMG get going? It's just ridiculous. Yeah, it looks like conscious Asian is winning. It's going to win. So that young lady, she's about to be the conscious Asian. Here we go.
Good morning, Lady J.
Thanks, Smart Barbie.
You handled that call very well. Thank you, Empress. We have to be diplomatic. We have to be diplomatic. Let me do a tapper. I don't know why I can't see our comments. I don't know why the comments. What's going on with the comments? Okay.
Well, Michelle, she gotten old. She's 60.
Got his Neff going once. Got it.
She was fine in the She in the I was gonna say Hidden Colors. Hey y'all, Michelle, she was dope in Hidden Colors. No, in Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. That's what I'm talking about. And that other young lady, the younger one, she was cute too to me back in the day, but she look old now, boy. She look like a great grandmama. Let me stop. She don't look that old. She's 46. Anyway, I'm just playing. I'm being facetious. Here we go.
It's Neff going twice. I will do drive-bys for the desserts.
But not
Ladies
for your
in
own
Philly,
children.
I need a plate. Ladies in
You hungry ass bear. You do all that talk, all that, but you ain't gonna go see not one of your kids. They was old then. No, they weren't that old. I don't think they were, because she's the Zhang Ziyi. She played the younger lady that what's his name was teaching. She was she's only 46, but what's her name? She's a lot older. Michelle Yeoh. She's 63. Yeah.
Delaware, I need a plate. Ladies in South Jersey, I need a plate.
Yeah,
Where my
Carson
Camden
Tiger.
queens at? And
He
my
does drive-by
Willenboro
baby
queens
crazy.
at? Where my Dover queens?
Yeah,
and my
he'll just drop off. Let me stop. We shouldn't play like that.
Where my Chester
We shouldn't
queens
joke
and my
about that. But it's true.
Essington,
It's true.
PA
Thanks,
queens.
Lucy
I'm
Lou
a
is still
cancel
fine though.
goddess
Let me go
Neff.
see.
Who wants to
We'll see
tap
what's
in
going
with
on.
King Kong? Who wants to tap in with King Kong? I can't see your comments. Well, I can't see
Yeah,
no
for
comments.
56, she looked good. She for 56, yeah. Yeah, she looked good for 56. Well, yeah.
Sister Amanda going once.
No, I
Sister
shouldn't be like
Amanda
that. She
declined.
looks
Sister
good for
Amanda
56.
declined. Who tapping in with King
Yeah.
Kong? Who tapping in with King Kong?
I haven't seen too much of her acting or anything. She was in that one, I think she was in that one movie where they was killing people or something and chopping
Sister
people
K
up.
Sparks going once. Sister K Sparks going twice. I need to see your face, my beautiful African queen. I see
Here
that
we
natural
go.
hair. That's what I'm talking about. How you doing, Sister K?
I'm sorry. Hello.
How you doing, my queen? Why you not on camera?
Because she don't want to
Because
be.
I was turning on my light
She ain't got to be on camera just for your goof. Let me
and
stop.
I was sitting in the area so that you could see me. Hold on.
Take your time.
Girl, you ain't got to come on there. Don't even worry about it. What is that? Is that the furnace on the roof?
Okay.
All right, beautiful.
I said, wait a minute. Is her oven on the roof? You see that up there? I said, what in the world is that? She
Because
got
I
an
was
oven on the roof, y'all.
turning on my light and I was sitting in the area
Oh, missing the thing. That's
so
why.
that you could see.
See right there. I thought that was the burner. I thought that was the burner. I said she got the thing up on the roof. All right. It's just it's a light thing, but it's missing the cover on it. Yeah, Kill Bill. She was in Kill Bill.
Okay.
All right, beautiful. How you doing today?
I'm fine. How are you?
Doing all right. Where you at in the world?
Lucy Liu is her parents were Chinese immigrants. Yeah. Okay.
I'm in North Carolina.
Around what city? You ain't got to give me a specific. Give me the major city that's closest to you.
Is she got tears on her tattoos? What kind of what in the, she out there in them streets, you know, busting drive-bys and shit. She got the red rag on the back. Oh shit. Pyru. Let me stop.
Fayetteville, North Carolina. I spoke there once. Isn't that where North Carolina A&T is?
A&T is in Greensboro. So that's at least
no, I'm sure she has a shirt on.
Fayetteville one time at a small.
It's probably real hot down there at that time, but I'm sure she has a shirt on.
Community center about 3-4 years ago. I remember Fayetteville because it's a military city, right?
So what, Umar? Yes. Don't nobody care about that.
Okay, so go right ahead, my queen. What's and I want you to shave that hair off and start fresh with a baby afro because you got.
See this guy. This guy. Yeah, Bridget. I mean, do you? I don't mean to go here, but I mean, I'm going to assume she has on a shirt at the very least. Maybe it's you know the what they call it, the halter tops. Isn't that what it's called? Let me see. Because if she's just coming up on, no, that's not what it's called. I'm thinking of something else. You guys know what I'm talking about? It'll go like to your show, come down to your shoulders, and then come across like this, and then go down like this. I said, Umar wearing off of it. They go in your shoulder, they go down like they open up on your belly. You know what I'm talking about? I said, Umar starting to wear off. So it does what? You know, go open up on your belly and show your navel. What I'm talking about. It's like a shirt, but it goes like this. Maybe that's what she has on. Anyway, Bridget, you may be right. You may be right. Yeah, a tube top. That's what it's called, a tube top. Yeah. Yeah. So maybe that's what she has on. Right. No, that's what Umar, when he starts talking about food, he does that because he's hungry. He can't help himself. He's a hungry ass bear. That's what he is. Thanks, Miranda. Crouching Bando. Crouching Bando hidden cash app. All right. Thank you, Vegan Sports Bar. Okay. And then Leonard said, I have an uncle like Umar, always lying about something. He's doing 34 years. Damn, what did he do? Yeah, you don't got to send another super chat. Just what did your uncle do to get 34 years? If he'd been lying and stuff, what was he, some sort of a scam? A multi-million-dollar scam? Yeah, Leonard, I'm gonna be looking in the chat room to see if you respond. I'm just interested in yeah, and I've heard people say stuff like they know someone like Umar, or that they were in a relationship with someone like Umar, or they have a family member like, I don't know what that would be like. I ain't never seen nobody like Umar. Never. Yeah, thanks, Leonard. I'm gonna keep looking in here to see. No, I'm not being nosy. I just want to know, because 34 years, unless he already had a criminal record and stuff, and that's why. You know, maybe he had already had felonies or something. I'm interested in that kind of stuff. Yeah, he didn't respond. But anyway, thank you for the super chat though, Leonard. FBI got him conspiracy. Yeah, see, I told y'all. Didn't I say he's probably some sort of scam? They got him on conspiracy and racketeering. Damn, 35 years. Yep. Yeah, I knew it had to be something, something serious. Thanks, Leonard, for super chat and for letting us know. Damn, 34 years. Oof. I'll probably be dead by then, real talk. But anyway, Tori says, I worked for a vehicle insurance auction a few years ago. Every time we got a poo-pooed car, we knew it was from Fayetteville, usually a Dodge Charger. A poo-pooed? What do you mean poo-pooed? Like it was a jacked up car? A poo-pooed. Because, nowadays people be saying stuff. It might be some poo-pooed, meaning someone that, okay. A slang term most commonly meaning someone was shot, but can also mean someone was defeated or, okay. So, yeah, you're probably saying it. So you work for a vehicle insurance auction a few years ago. Every time we got a poo-poo car, so a shot up car, we knew it was from Fayetteville, usually a Dodge Charger. Okay. Yeah, where I come from, we didn't use poo-poo for that. What we would say? We would say blasted on. That's what we used to say. Yeah, they got blasted on. Yeah, we didn't say poo-poo. Poo-poo meant poop. That's where I come from. Thanks, Tori, for a super chat. Okay, let's get back going here. It's supposed to be a short show. It's supposed to be done about 40 minutes ago. Black Wolf says, I'm late, but I definitely know a few motherfuckers like Umar, and they all hang on the block in front of the liquor store. Okay, yeah, but just because they hang out in front of, you got to admit, Umar, he's a character, though. See, it's like different tiers to it. The people, I was gonna say the cats, the people that be hanging out on in front of the liquor store, it could be for different reasons. They may be hustling, trying to get some change. They may be there, trying to get some liquor. They might be there just hanging out with their homies. That's like it turns into a kicking spot. That's why FDMG is a kicking spot. But Umar, he's different though. Well, the thing is that if he didn't have the internet, I've said this, he would probably be hanging out outside on the corner begging for money anyway. So I guess you're right. Yeah, you're right about that. Yeah, it's just I've never seen someone like Umar, because he's something. I don't want to say special, but he's something special. Thanks, Black Wolf. Okay, let's keep going. Here we go.
That beautiful smile, the beautiful cheeks, them
I had
sexy
actually
eyes,
just
that
detangled my
beautiful
hair
butter
from
almond
earlier.
skin.
Yeah, this is sad. This poor baby. She got to be in her 20s. Umar trying to run game on her. It's sad.
What you gonna do with the hair?
I had just detangled
It's none of your business. Let me
my
stop.
hair from my dreads from
Okay.
having it for
Why
like
you take the locks out?
because
Umar, he will talk about some women's hair, won't he?
they were pulling at the front and I was losing hair at the
He
front and I
don't. Yeah,
didn't
he
really
don't
know
know,
how
but he
to.
Okay, so
assumes
what
that
we
because
gonna
they
do next?
calling
Please
in.
tell me
So
we're not gonna throw a blonde weave or wig on it.
here he go. She's at least 30. I don't think so. I don't think so. And I don't. Let's not do that. Because I was gonna say, what do y'all think? I don't want to do that. I think she's in her 20s.
Please tell me.
No, I'm not doing weave no more. I'm not doing weave.
Okay, so
But
it's gonna
I
stay
just wear
natural.
my hair in like braids and then I'll
Okay,
put a scarf around my hair and
so you're
then
gonna
I'll
keep it
just
natural.
Yeah, here he go.
Okay, I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah, she does. She
All
looks
right,
young to
all
me.
right. Go ahead and tell
Got
me.
20s.
Well, do you have a question?
Yes, I do.
Oh, I didn't know that, Lene. Lene said that Umar's mama wears wigs and all of his family wear wigs. I did not know that. Wow. I did not. Kels, don't do that. Come on, you guys, don't do her like that. I don't think she's on parole. She about to be. I should have said that. Yeah, she's not on parole, but she about to be within the next 2 months. Okay. All right, let's keep going. Here we go.
Okay.
So I just kind of wanted to know, because it was a situation that
No, them ninjas be out there trying to convert people into trying to convert people into Muslims and begging for money with that red cup. So they definitely be lying everywhere. Yeah. He's trying to they be fake Muslims and stuff. But there's a lot. Well, let me stop. Let me stop. All right. But again, if Umar, yeah, I know I saw the tattoos that this young lady had, but that don't mean that she on probation or been in prison or jailed or nothing like that. I mean, it could, but anyway, Black Wolf, the thing is that with Umar, he's that type. Because remember, he was raised Sunni Muslim, but then he had an uncle who was a 5%er. His mama was Christian. His grandmama was Jehovah's Witness. And then if you look at Umar, he's all over the place in terms of religion and spirituality. He's all over the place. So he's one of those kind of people that, yeah, they'll try to convert you. Just like he tried to convert women to try to make them go natural. There's really no difference. It's about power and control. That's all it comes down to. But he's a hustler. He's a street hustler. He just has the internet. Thanks, Black Wolf. Here we go.
I've been in, and so I wanted to know, like, I didn't want social services getting involved with. I have a 6-year-old son, and he kind of has like a speech delay. But I kept telling them that I did not want them evaluating him because he just needed more time to kind of like get his words together and slow down on speaking. That was last year. This year, his speech has improved a lot.
That's
and
good.
They were still trying to ask me, they kept asking me, was he full term, which he was, and they kept asking me, was he, I guess like delayed, like retarded or something like that. And so I was telling them that no, he's not. And he actually writes with his left hand like his father. And so I was like, he probably thinks a lot faster than a lot of people. And if I'm not mistaken, those are considered gifted people. And so they had put social services on me, and
why?
They have a whole case I'm up against the whole case with them.
Yeah, but for what though?
In regards to, they have put me down as neglect and dependency. And so the county that is in.
Yeah, I wish she wasn't calling in and telling all the business like this. Black and On said, do you have the video where Jamal Johnson was talking about considering joining the New Wabians? I think I do, but I remember that. He was talking because he was another, he also, because he was Sunni, and then there's another sect that he joined at another point. But he was back and forth too. And then I remember he was talking about New Wabians, that he was going to join the New Wabians, but he decided not to. Yeah, I don't know if I have that video though, but yeah, I remember it. Yeah, Umar's like that though too. You know, he was a Muslim. He's a Pan Africanist. You know, he's Sometimes he'll talk gods and earth type of talk, what's called the 5%ers. Then he'll quote the Bible sometimes, at least try to. So then he gets into the Christianity. Of course, Ifa. That's one of the main things that he kind of talks about these days. But he's all over the place. His daddy was like that too. Yeah, I wish this young lady wasn't on here telling all the business like this.
I've been, the judge, she's white. The
I think
DSS
so.
attorney, they're white.
There's something else going on here.
And my baby father, he has said that the worst people to sit next to is a black lady sitting next to a white man. I'm in the courtroom. I'm quoting them the GS bills from North Carolina, and I'm also telling them what they're in violation of. And the judge, she's a new judge. She's only been a judge for a year. And so she just keeps continuing my case. And they had just took my kids from my mother's house, and they're not trying to tell me where my kids are at. The social worker, she isn't telling me where.
See, this is so sad, and that's the thing. Umar is not the person to be calling and to be talking to, and this should not be online. Umar doesn't care, though, because this keeps up the illusion that somehow he's a psychologist or community activist or black leader. He should be ashamed of himself.
My kids she's not letting me speak to my kids or anything like that. And
there's more going on to this story. I can guarantee you that.
I spoke to my child was over a week ago. My daughter, she was crying. She's 11 years old. She was crying, and she was asking me when am I going to come get her? And I was just trying to tell her I'm coming, but
it's okay, Mama. It's okay.
Yeah, I got to skip through this, y'all. This is so sad. Yeah, I can't do this. Yeah, bless her heart. But again, calling Umar is not the thing to do. And Umar doesn't care enough to be like, hey, listen, let's talk offline about this. Here's my number. After I'm done, give me a call. Let's talk about it privately. And even still, he's not qualified. But, or say, hey, listen, here's some resources. You can call here or call there in your area or something. But that's not what Umar does, because he wants to keep up the pretense that, he cares and that, he's going to help, but he can't help. He can't even help himself. It's just so sad all the way across the board. Man, bless her heart.
Black elected officials. Black elected officials. This is what you're supposed to be dealing with. Congressional Black Caucus. You keep talking about Donald Trump. How about we deal with some of these major issues affecting Black people? Stop distracting us with Donald Trump. Donald Trump is Donald Trump. There's nothing we can do about that. But there's a lot that we can do about problems facing our people that don't necessarily involve Donald Trump. I have a big problem with Black elected officials who keep trying to scapegoat Donald Trump because they don't feel.
What is he talking about, man? Well, Umar,
like fighting for Black people. Okay, where is the legislation in Congress? Congress
That's all he got to say.
Not Donald Trump.
This is what this guy gonna
is the
start talking about.
Legislation that we are fighting for in Congress to remove the power that Child Protective Services have.
Yeah, call in or call his ass.
These state legislatures.
Yeah, it's always everybody else's fault.
These state elected officials, these Black state senators and these Black state reps, what are you doing to push back against child services and their premature confiscation of our children?
You could, but the point is that instead of Umar trying to figure out what can be done in the immediate, he has to blame everybody else. And at first he blames the Black officials, and then he got to go to Trump. That ain't got nothing to do with what this little girl's or this young lady's dealing with. Anyway.
What are you doing to push back? What are you doing to push back? Do we have any other questions? Do we have any other questions? 215-989-9858. You can text me if you have a question.
No, I don't think that's it. He says, excuse you. He's only saying this because he loves Trump. No, I don't think that's why he's doing that. I just think it's more of a deflection than anything else. Because, see, Umar doesn't have any answers for this young lady. He doesn't have any resources that he can offer her. And again, in all fairness, let me rewind. Let me just rewind. I don't want to get to where she's still talking, but I want to see what Umar says at the end here. Because I want to be fair. Okay, let me see.
All right, I'm ready.
Okay, 215-989.
Yeah, so this is standard practice for Umar. He can't give anything, any resources. So what he does is he gives out his phone number. And that's not a resource. That's what I'm saying. Him bringing up politicians or elected officials, that's deflection. If Umar's supposed to be this great school psychologist or this great black leader, he should be able to provide her with resources on the spot, because that's what professionals do.
9858.
Yeah, this is so sad.
So just text me and keep me posted.
See, he ain't gonna help this young lady.
But I'm telling you, with that family court system, it's going to be hard to win those children back without an attorney. The other thing is you could also contact your elected representatives. I strongly urge you to write a letter to your state rep, your state senator.
This isn't going to help this young lady. Umar, come on. See, if Umar had, that's what I mean by resources, he would be able to provide a name to this young lady. Get in contact with this person. Get in contact with this person. If you need a lawyer, there's a lawyer in your area. He should be able to provide that type of information if he's this great black leader, but he doesn't have any connections like that. So he gives out the phone number and then he tells her, yeah, just write a letter to your state official. He don't even know who the state official is. She doesn't know who the state official is. It's ridiculous.
Your U.S. rep, your U.S. senator.
She doesn't know that shit, Umar.
You're the governor of your state.
This is so, anyway, I'm telling you guys.
Mayor of your city and your person. So that
look at her body language. She ain't
U.S. rep, U.S. senator, state rep, state senator, governor, mayor, city council person.
Yeah. And if he had resources, and again, in all fairness, it doesn't mean that he's going to be able to solve the issue in that moment and that this is going to be corrected right away, but that he would provide her with resources to where she knows what to do and where to go to get the process started, as opposed to saying you need to get all these phone numbers and contact these people and write letters. She don't know none of these people. Yeah, you're right. I mean, at the end of the day, he doesn't know. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. She's anyway. It's sad. The whole. That's why these black parent teleconferences. It's just trash all the way across the board. No Contendo says also telling is no lawyer willing hitch their wagon. Well, the thing is that Umar, if he had resources, he would be able to say, here's a lawyer that you can call. Again, remember, Umar's been at this, according to him, for 25 years as a professional psychologist and all the other shit he said that he is. Wouldn't you think that after 25 years, he would have a resource to, if someone has a situation like this? Remember, Umar's been in family court for decades. He's had all types of issues dealing with, child custody and visitation rights and supervised visitations and with multiple baby mamas. Wouldn't you think he would have some resources to provide if someone is struggling in their family situation and they're trying to get their children back? CPS came and got their kids, or the kids were given, their mother was given the custody of the kids. They wanted to be able to visit, etc. Wouldn't you think he would have some resource? At the very least, he would be able to provide them with someone who can call, and then they call that person, and then that person can say, okay, in your city, this is the person that you need to call. But Umar can't even do that, because he has no resources. See, that's what I'm saying. When he brings up the city officials and the different political representatives and all that stuff, that's deflection. It's a deflection away from Umar, because he doesn't have anything. Then he brings up Trump. Well, that's another deflection. It's double deflection, because Umar, he doesn't have anything to offer. He doesn't have anything to offer whatsoever. That's why it's sad that people call into this situation to Umar. And with this young lady's situation, it's sad, Umar's not the person to be called. And look at this guy. He's giving all these different people this lady should contact, and she's confused. Look.
Okay.
Write them all a letter. Tell them what you're going through. Tell them you voted for them. They have no way of proving.
So you just gonna lie to them too? Cut it out, Umar. You don't even know if she voted for anybody. Cut it out.
You didn't. Tell them you voted for them and you need their help with this situation to get
you over here smiling. This is
your children back. They have the power to also step in and do something.
Okay.
All right. But keep me posted. Shoot me a text. Let me know what's going on. And if I can help, I'm here.
All right. Thank you.
All right.
Man, this is one of the worst ones I've seen. This poor baby. Just sad. Is this what he calls doing the work? Yeah, well, this is the illusion. This is the pretense that Umar, he's pretentious. He has to get online and act like he's doing something. I mean, listen, this is a shit show. Real talk. It's some ghetto shit. It's a shit show. I'm not talking about her. I'm talking about this how Umar gets up on here in his mama closet, looking all funky, just got up out of bed, still has hair down on his head, on his hands. That goes to show you where his mind is at. Why you got to dye your hair right before you start a live stream? This is just some ghetto shit. That's all. And Umar has no resources. So what is he going to do? What is he going to? And see, when he does this, there are people say, "Oh, listen how you helping all these people, helping all these kids." No, he's not. He has nothing to offer. He'll deflect to other people. But that's what he called doing the work. Thank you, Smart Barbie. He should be an expert at it, being that I'm quite sure he has had his court-ordered monitored vision. That's what I was referring to earlier. At the very least, he should be able to provide her with a phone number or an email. At the very least, at this point, 25 years. He's supposed to be this big-time school psychologist and save all these boys and from the school to prison pipeline and family court and all this stuff. He should have something, but he doesn't have anything to offer. And that's his go-to. His go-to is, here's my phone, here's my number, keep me updated. And then go do this, go do that, go do this. But that's not resources. That's telling this young lady to go do stuff, and she don't know what to do with all this. She's going to write a letter. How do you know that she's even prepared to write a letter? Real talk. See, well, now, if writing a letter is going, and I don't think it's going to solve the problem anyway, because there's more going on with all this whole situation than what the young lady, I know that for a fact, and because they ain't going to take your kids just because. That just doesn't happen. And then give it to the grandmama. No, that just doesn't happen just because. But see, what Umar could have done is, well, maybe you could write a letter. Do you need help with writing that letter? See, he don't even do that. Or offer a resource. Well, here's someone who can help you write this. So this is someone where I work with in the school system, and they're an English teacher, and they can help you put that letter together. And so he can't even do that. He's useless at the end of the day. I'm sorry. It upsets me because of the young lady's situation, and to see people going to Umar, and he really can't help. He's not in a position to help anybody. He can't even help himself. It's frustrating. He can't even help himself. And then on top of that, he don't take care of his own kids. Thank you, Simply Complicated. I apologize, everyone. It bothers me. It really does. Okay, did I get no Contento says what's telling us that he doesn't have to or seek any regional partners to connect these people who are in crisis, corrals all to himself, and provide zero expertise. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. By now he should have some. Based on how Umar talks, it's even beyond regional. He should have global partners, right? He's this big time Pan Africanist, but that's not what we see. He's a man alone who don't know shit. He don't even know how to clean up his own closet. He don't even know how to clean up anything, let alone help somebody to get their child, get custody of their child again. It's just crazy. I mean, all the way across the board. You know, I was thinking about this over the last couple of days, because in the documentary I'm talking about when Umar goes to PCOM, and it just comes to mind that they really did a disservice when they gave Umar that side D. Because now he parades around as a quote unquote doctor of psychology, but he's not a practitioner. He's not certified, doesn't have any license, nothing. But just by them giving him that side D, it positioned Umar to where, and he can strong arm people because he can say, look at all these degrees that I have, and I'm some sort of what? Expert. But he's not. So he gets online and he pretends as if he's doing all these great things for black people. But we saw example after example. It's a shit show. Ain't nobody receiving any help when they call in. Especially the men. When the men call in, Umar trying to get them off. Because he trying to get to them cookies. That's really what it is. He's trying to get to them cookies and get to them money. But based on how Umar talks, you would think that even beyond regional, he should have global reach, and he should have global contacts and have built a web of people all around the world, that when people call him and have situations in their state, in their city, that he has someone that he can refer them to. But Umar doesn't have that. See, this could have all been on one website, and he could have been a multimillionaire by now. Just resources in your city. If you're dealing with this particular issue, if you're dealing with child support, if you're dealing with custody issues, if you're dealing with, you have a warrant out for your arrest, etc. You're trying to get representation for each state, and then he can expand that out. I mean, it can go on and on and on. The point is that he could be able to provide these types of resources to people on a website. He's such a charlatan. Thank you, No Contendo. He had no problem with Kim Ringo's blonde weave. He sure didn't. She had a gang of blonde weave. I could pull up the pictures too. I ain't gonna do that, but she had a gang of. She was on the pole too. I watched a couple of videos for research purposes. I ain't gonna lie about it. I had to do my research. I'm just trying to lighten it up because this whole thing pissed me off today. Who wanna piss me off? Anyway, yeah, he wasn't tripping off of that blonde weave. He wasn't tripping, but I told people that's his type. He likes the stripper type. That's what he likes. He likes the blonde weave, and breasts is all bulging, hanging out, and tight stuff, and all up the leg. so all old shit, and all past the knee. That's Umar. That's his type. That's what he prefers. He just try to act all sedity and act like he black conscious and shit. No, you ain't nothing but a freak off Pookie. Ain't nothing more. Okay, thanks, Smart Barbie. Shout out to the conscious stripper too. All right, am I all caught up on? When are you getting the whole document? I don't know, Giannis. I have edited. Tomorrow I'm going to release the next segment. It's about 50 minutes long. But it's really the whole segment. I just have to break it up. The whole segment is 1 hour and 40 minutes long, and that just gets us through 2000 that just gets us to 2006. And then there's other segments that go back to 1974 when Umar was born. So I think altogether that I'm probably close to 4 or 5 hours already, and I'm just in, and that's a lot. I'm talking about when you talk about editing and putting, it's just a lot of work. Just to get 10 minutes or 20 minutes of a documentary done, it's a lot. It's a gang of hours. But at this rate, I'm thinking, because I'm only at 2005. I got 20 more years to get through. So I don't know how long this documentary is going to be. It's probably going to be close to 10, maybe 10, 11, 12 hours in total. But I'm breaking it up into segments and releasing for members only. So if you're a member, that'll be available tomorrow. Okay, the next segment. It's about 50 minutes long. Thanks, Giannis. All right, Umar trying to get little girls to Umar's. No, I ain't gonna do that. All right, thanks, Leonard. Let's see. He wants to see her fingers shot out to. No, let's not do that either. Okay, he's staying in the car for his food drive because his food drive-bys because his big belly gets stuck under the steering wheel. He would have to throw himself sideways to get out of the car. Yeah, to get that food. Yeah, that was wild. He's going to do a drive-by, but someone said he can't even drive by to go see his own kids. And that's so true. Thanks, Louis Luck. I think I'm all cut up here. Yeah, I'm all cut up, at least for the earlier ones. Okay, I got yours, Simply Complicated. I have to go on Big Dave. Big Dave says he should have a team of people that can help provide direction. That should be part of the FDMG value proposition. You're absolutely right. He should have a website with all, that's what I was saying, with all of this information, if it's really about helping. Yeah, you're absolutely right. And he could have had it broken down by subject and then broken down by state. Or it could just be broken down by state and then have it itemized by subject. So if you're dealing with child custody, or you're dealing with the divorce, or you're dealing with visitation rights, or if you're dealing with CPS issues, that you will have a resource in your state or even in your city. I mean, there could be one. I mean, if he was really about the business, he could just have found 51 people, and he wouldn't have to do all the states either. But let's say 50 people, and a person in each state who would be willing to provide service in terms of resources to a person in their state. So if someone calls him and saying, listen, I'm dealing with this particular issue, it would be on the website too, but he can say, okay, here's a number to call. It won't have to be a big conversation, and they don't even have to talk with them all that much, just to give them, pass them off to the next person who specifically deals with their situation. Umar could have built that up over the last 25 years. That would have been a fantastic resource. You know, and then stuff on the website could have been for free. There could have also been stuff, services, products, or services on the website that would cost money. And he could have built that up over the last 25. This guy would be a multimillionaire easily by now. But not Umar. He don't have nothing to offer. You know, the other thing, Dave, is that Umar doesn't have organization skills. You see how I can kind of conceptualize something like that? See, I'm on the fly, I can organize it in my mind. Okay, of course, there's these other steps that we're in. You have to actually realize these things. But even that process of realizing it, you can actually put together a plan, organize a plan to get from point A to point Z, and then you know, see it through its end. Umar can't do that. He can't go from A to point B, let alone point A to point Z. That's why if you look at what Umar has produced, there's nothing tangible that Umar has produced that's based upon organization skills. Everything is just throwing stuff out there off the top of his head. So that's why when people call in, he can't come from an organizational standpoint and say, hey, listen, this is what we can do for you, meaning he has other people that he's working with all across the country or even all across the world. He can't do that. He has to just off the top of his head come up with some shit that doesn't help the person who's calling in. That's Umar. He has no organization skills. I've been saying this for years. Zero. That's why when he flipped the phone, you see how stuff looked inside of his apartment, that he doesn't have organization skills. When he showed the large gym this year for the first time in about what, five and a half years, he shows the large gym and it's shit all over the place. No organization skills. I guarantee you, Dave, if Umar went showed that large gym tomorrow, I guarantee you all of that trash and filth that was all up in there is still in there. Ain't nothing changed. He ain't cleaned nothing up, organized nothing or anything like that. I guarantee it. That's Umar. And yet people think he's some sort of great black leader. See, part of being a leader, you got to be able to organize. And then beyond the organization part, you got to be able to go from point A to point Z to actualize whatever it is you're trying to make happen. Umar doesn't have either of those skills. Thank you, Big Dave. Angie says, no one can help you stabilize your problems if they're unstable themselves. Yeah. And I didn't want to say too much, but clearly there's things going on that this young lady didn't talk about. And good, I don't think she should be talking. I don't even think she should be online talking about these things. I could tell that there's things going on with her, but then also there's more going on with this whole situation than what she has described. But that's another reason why Umar should not have had her on there. Now, if she calls in, Umar should be able to, and see, I recognize that, Angie, you recognize that if someone had called in, it was me or it was you, we would have been like, okay, hold on a second, let's talk about this offline, right? And then we would ask more probing questions to figure out exactly what's going on that's a lot deeper than what the young lady is talking about. But more importantly, we don't want this young lady getting online and telling all her business like that. See, think about this. It's actually possible that, let's say later on down the line, this young lady, she goes through some steps to try to get her child back or her children back. And whoever it is, let's say if it's a relative who know more about the situation and know that she's unfit, they can say, okay, well, let's just reference that video then when she called in to Umar. And they can use that as evidence. Now, I know that sounds extreme, but see, that's something that Umar should be considering. Okay, if there's a dire situation, you want to get your kids back, you should be online talking like this about the judge and about none of that stuff. None of that stuff. See, let's talk about this privately. I'm gonna put together some resources for you. You can make these phone calls. I can't do it for you. You have to do this yourself, but I'm going to give you the resources and you go step by step. We'll put it as an itemized list, step by step, and go from there. But it shouldn't be done online. See, that's the proper way to handle a situation like that. Truth be told, she shouldn't be calling Umar in the first place. But if she calls Umar, Umar should have enough sense and respect for the situation to say, hey, wait a minute. No, we're not going to do this here. Here's my number. Right after I'm done with this, give me a call. We'll talk about this offline and we'll go from there, but not Umar. Furthermore, Angie, if Umar's supposed to be this great psychologist, shouldn't he have recognized that there's more going on with her? Right? You guys see my point? I don't want to say too much. It shouldn't take him but 20 seconds to realize. But see, Umar's he's so deep into that ego and narcissism, he has to make this an opportunity to act like he's this big time. He ain't big time, nothing but a bum, a lion. Let me stop. All right. Thanks, Angie. Umar ain't got no sense. LH Cook Chat has PRV Jermaine Shoemake a business plan. He can't get what are you talking about? PRV. What is PRV? PRV'd. It's not coming up. I don't know what that means. I don't know. Maybe it's some of you young people language. I don't know. But you know, the lingo from the young people, the 6, 7, 8, 9, or whatever it is. Anyway, thanks, no Nintendo. That's how you know you get old. You don't know what they be talking about. Oh, provide. I'm sorry. So LenonHonor Cooker Chat has provided Jermaine Shoemake with a business plan. He can't get right. In truth, we have. At least partially over the years, we provided him with the business plan. We provided him with a great idea for a website. Now his credibility is trashed now, so he wouldn't be able to pull it off like he would have been, let's say in 2014, 2015. But he could still be profitable online just with a single website. He can have ancillary websites too that other people set up with their products and services, and then they pay him a certain amount to have it promoted on the main website. I mean, there's all kind of stuff this guy could have done. Yeah, but he still doesn't have a business plan. We've outlined a sort of a business plan quite a few times over the years, but also just a business venture. You could have called it the FDMG FDMG information hub. That's too long. FDMG resources. I mean, he could just call it FDMG hookup spot. Not like that, but you know what I'm saying? And there'll be all types of resources on there, and then monthly subscriptions where people can watch videos on different things, DUI. Yeah, that too. Do-it-yourself videos, people teaching art classes, teaching music classes, people teaching different languages, teaching science, whatever, chemistry. Yeah, back in 2014, if he started back then, he'd be a multimillionaire. But I've already outlined how he could have done it. Just scaled it up over time. All kind of stuff he could have offered. He could have one page on there that's just all about Pan Africanism. Yeah. Anyway, he can't get right, and that's right. And he can't get money legitimately either, because he's still inside of mama closet at the age of 51. Thanks, no Nintendo. And then DB42777 says there's an old adage, that says the dentist's children have rotten teeth. Umar is a prime example, a so-called expert whose family is in shambles. Yeah, but Umar, you notice he don't talk about that. Umar, he don't talk about it. Remember, he wasn't talking about his mama. He wasn't even talking about how he was a primary caretaker. He only talked about that a few times, a handful of times over the years. But see, he was forced to do it once Lenon came out. His back was up against the wall. And then you start hearing him talking about his mama all of a sudden. Wait a minute. You wasn't talking about none of this stuff before, but all of a sudden, see, he don't want that getting out. Same thing with his daughter. He wasn't saying nothing about his daughter, nothing like that. Nothing deep. Very rarely would he mention that he even had. A lot of people didn't even know he had kids. There's people who still don't know he got kids. A lot more people know now this year. But then all of a sudden he got something to say about his daughter after all these years of him being online running his mouth. Well, why? Because his back was up against the wall because his daughter came out and exposed him as a deadbeat. See, Umar doesn't want all that information coming out. And it's not just his family life, him being a deadbeat, the family dynamics with him hoarding his mother, and she's basically a hostage, and he won't let any other family members see her. But also these other dynamics, his relationship with his father, different levels of abuse that he experienced. The list goes on and on and on. Him being homeless. You don't hear him talk about all that stuff. That's because he wants to keep all of that stuff secret, and he wants to get online and pretend as if he has everything together. He's this great school psychologist, meanwhile, and therapist, et cetera, et cetera. Meanwhile, And he's this great Pan-African. He's a prince of Pan-Africanism. Meanwhile, he live stream inside of the struggle stream inside his mama closet. Yeah, you're a prime example. Yeah. Thank you, DB. Okay, let's finish this up. Okay, so let me I'm gonna close this poll out. What name should we give the young Asian lady that trolled Umar? 24% said Lil Kim. All right. 48% said the conscious Asian. I like that one. 48. 9% said the raging Asian, and 18% said Wu-Tang. Okay, so from now on, we will affectionately call the young lady that the young Asian lady that trolled Umar Johnson the conscious Asian. Welcome to the family. All right, I'll go ahead and close that out. Okay, let's wind this down, everybody. This was supposed to be a short live stream. We probably got about maybe 5 more minutes, less than 5 minutes left of this video, and then we'll close out. Okay, Cook Race, thank you guys so much. Thanks to Miles too for handling the business. Thanks to everyone who sent in super chats as well. If you sent in cash apps or PayPal, thank you so much for that as well. And here we go.
No problem, Queen. All right. God bless. Black elected officials. Black elected officials.
The resource lists are readily available. Umar only has to look for them and pass them along. Yeah, that's all churches do when people come for help. Yeah, but see, the resource. See, a lot of people think that a resource is just money, but money's not going to solve all problems. Okay, and I used to think that it would, especially when I was a broke ass bum. Right, but when money starts coming in and you realize it doesn't solve everything. In fact, there are things that you thought that it would solve, it just don't solve. It just doesn't work that way. But resources, it could be money. Resources could be money, but resources is being able to pass information along to help people. You would think that after all these decades, Umar would have, I mean, it could be a Word document that has all that in there. I mean, he could publish it. He could have published it on his website. He could have had it as a download PDF. You know, and then you just look on this resource guide for your state, and then it itemize, different issues that a person may be dealing with. You know, maybe they need to find a homeless shelter. Maybe they need to find a food bank, and there'll be a phone number. And see, even if the food bank there, this is like you're saying, even if the food bank that's on there in your state or in your city, if it's not close enough to you, you can still call them and say, hey, listen, I'm looking for a food bank that's closer. Or a food pantry that's closer to where I stay. Do you know of anyone? And then they'll look it up. They'll be glad to pass. That's what they're paid to do. That they'll be glad to pass that information along. But the information has to be linked up and synced up over time. Umar hasn't done any of that, so he can't provide any resource. He burns all of his bridges too. Remember, I was asking, when was the last time y'all saw Umar do something for the community out there in Wilmington, Delaware? You know, like a food pantry, food bank type of situation, a turkey drive for Thanksgiving. None of that. But see, all that's all missed opportunities on Umar's part, because he's busy playing online as if he's this great school psychologist. He's this great black leader and community activist. When in point of fact, he don't do anything except run his mouth. Yeah, you would think after 25 years that he would have some resources to offer people. He doesn't. Okay, that's telling in and of itself. Thanks, SH Play. Yeah, Umar, he's a talker. He's not a doer. All right, let's finish this up. Here we go.
Black elected officials, this is what you're supposed to be dealing with. Congressional Black Caucus. You keep talking about Donald Trump. How about we deal with some of these major issues affecting Black people? Stop distracting us with Donald Trump. Donald Trump is Donald Trump. There's nothing we can do about that. But there's a lot that we can do about problems facing our people that don't necessarily involve Donald Trump. I have a big problem with Black elected officials who keep trying to scapegoat Donald Trump because they don't feel like fighting for Black people. Okay, where is the legislation in Congress? Congress makes the laws, not Donald Trump. So where is the legislation?
This is someone sitting in his mama's closet, ain't done nothing,
that we are fighting for in
How's it going,
Congress
Ms. Vertigo?
to remove the power that Child Protective Services have to confiscate our children. These state legislatures, okay, these state elected officials, these Black state senators and these Black state reps, what are you doing to push back against child services and their premature confiscation of our children? What are you doing to push back? What are you doing to push back? Do we have any other questions? Do we have any other questions? 215-989-9858. You can text me if you have a question about your child. 215-989-9858. Text me your name and your city, and I will call you to ask your question. Let's see if we got any tap-ins with the question. Goddess Neff going once. Goddess Neff going twice. Okay, Goddess Neff ain't tapping in. Cancel.
Someone just sent me this.
FDMG Academy, Queen. You can't stop the mission.
All I see are abandoned walls and the people you promised. The truth ends your hustle today.
You talk too much.
And listen.
Oh, no.
The lies fall.
This is the conversation.
My FDMG Academy, Queen. You can't stop the mission.
All I see are abandoned walls and the people you promised. The truth ends your hustle today.
You talk too much.
And listen.
Oh, no.
The lies fall.
Yeah, this is the conscious. I hope she calls in one day. All right, we get her on one day. Someone sent me this one too. Let's see.
King Kong Consciousness, the live streaming action doll.
Hit the PayPal.
With a phone, wrestling belt, and sack of potatoes, he's ready to broadcast from Mom's closet.
FDMG renovations are finished.
Pose him, stream him, collect him.
Where my butter pecan queen?
Wow, this was a lot. Let me see this again. Here in Mama God.
Introducing King Kong Consciousness, the live streaming action doll.
Hit the PayPal.
With a phone, wrestling belt, and sack of potatoes, he's ready to broadcast from Mom's closet.
FDMG renovations are finished.
Pose him, stream him, collect him.
Where my butter pecan queen?
Wow, here's another. I have a lot of these. Y'all.
Imagine something with me. 500 acres of purpose carved by human hands into the very outline of our motherland. Right here, boom, shaped like Africa. See this ring? That is the Lazy Susan loop. Slow, steady, always moving. You can stand still and the whole campus will glide by like ancestral memory on vinyl. Now look, northeast, NASA launch pad.
You yelled at a snow bunny at Target.
She asked me where the marshmallows were. It was a trap.
Umar, sit down.
Fine.
Umar got checked.
Here because you yelled at a snow bunny at Target.
She asked me where the marshmallows were. It was a trap.
Umar, sit down.
Fine.
That is great. All right, I got so many of those, but we're gonna have to get into them at another time because we're supposed to have a short live stream. We're almost 2 hours. Okay, there's only about 2 minutes left of this one. Here we go. See, ain't nobody calling in.
Let's go to Big Brill. Big Brill going once, Big Brill going twice.
Big Brill? What? Yeah, these teleconferences are trash.
Sister Leslie going once. Sister Leslie going twice. Sister Leslie going 3 times. Okay. I think we might be done. I think everybody worrying about turkey.
Everybody worrying about turkey. Who are funny.
What do I do if my kids start smoking weed at 18? Put them out. If it's against your rules, put them.
Nah, that's ridiculous, Umar. You don't know. Come on now. Now, if they said they was on crystal meth and stealing and on crack at the same time, and Anyway, Jermaine Shoemake, ultimately irony, shouldn't your school be open with family therapists, child psychologists, food pantry, etc.? We know you in the business, call in. Yeah. See, Umar's had these abandoned buildings now for, it's about to be 7 years. It'll be 7 years and 2 months, a little over 2 months. But I want just let's think about that for a moment. Umar could not get one room renovated in 6 years and 10 months. I'm talking about completely renovated. In 6 years and 10 months, Umar can't get one thing done completely to where he can actually provide some service to the people out there. Let's say if he took the small school and he just, I know it doesn't work this way because you got to have the whole building renovated, in order to have it passed for the inspection. But let's just as a hypothetical, one room, the closest room to the front door, and that he turns that into the food pantry. That's it. And that's all and then he just takes, I don't know, let's say $500 or let's say $1,000 a month out of the money that people are donating to a school that doesn't exist. And he purchases $1,000 worth of groceries to give out to the people that live in that area. That's doable. In 6 years and 10 months, that's doable. Furthermore, it's doable. Hypothetically speaking, let's say that Umar, not only does he has this pantry, but he also has the other room that's closest to the door because it's on two sides, the larger room. And that's where there's he offers family therapy, not him personally, because he's not licensed to do that, but he has a professional that offers that as a community. And there's community places or resources that are already out there like that, but he actually facilitates that inside of the building. You mean to tell me he couldn't do that in 6 years and 10 months while collecting millions of dollars? Umar couldn't put together one sporting event inside of the small gym after 6 years and 10 months with all the issues with the gym. He couldn't by now have had something that takes place that offers something to the community out there. No, there's no excuse for that. He's just not serious about opening up a school. He's not serious about helping the black people up out there. In point of fact, he ain't serious about helping black people. Umar's over in Turks and Caicos right now. I don't even know where that's at. But let's be real about it. Most of the money that Umar got is from black people up over here in the United States of America. Let's be real about it. Yeah, there's other people that donated from other places, but overwhelmingly it's from black people up over here in the United States of America. Because that's where he said he was going to open up school. He said he's going to open up in other places too. But in terms of historically speaking, he's always been adamant that the first school was going to be up here in the United States of America. So most of the donations, overwhelming, and most of his followers are here inside the United States of America, black people up over here. But Umar, he'll go on over to other places and go do and have a good time and do everything except opening up a school, except putting together a food pantry or a family therapist operation. Everything else except that. He'll go travel the world on black people's money, black people up over here, mainly in the United States of America. He's a con man. Last point, then we're going to be done. I was thinking about it today. It might have been yesterday. This year, Umar has not been up there live streaming all that much. Last year, he wasn't up there live streaming all that much. If you guys track this, and I'm sure that this would be the case, and I could do the research to figure this out, but it's not worth my time. I can figure out how many times did Umar live stream at these abandoned buildings in 2019, how many times in 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, and 2025. I'm extremely certain that if I did the research, and I could do it, it'd just take more time than it's worth. I guarantee you that 2019, he was live streaming up there more than he was in 2020. And in 2020, he was live streaming up there more than he was in 2021. And in 2021, he was live streaming more than he was in 2022. And all the way down the line to where I guarantee you that this year is the least amount of times you'll see Umar live streaming in any calendar year since he acquired these trap banners. It's fallen off every single year. He's not serious about opening up a school. Because if he was, he would be consistently up there. And even in 2019, he would have been up there way more than the amount of times that he was up there. Way more. He's not serious. because no one can tell me that he couldn't even put together a food pantry after 6 years and 10 months. Or let's say a food like a shoe pantry, if you want to call it that, where there's shoes, people donate shoes, they can even send them to him, mail them to him, whatever, drop them off. And then he has a washing machine and dryer, and he cleans them up. As a service, he washes them, dries them, cleans them up, and then as long as they're in good enough condition, and then he sets them up, and children come in if they need new shoes, they don't have to pay anything. They can come in and get not new shoes, but they can get some shoes. You mean to tell me Umar couldn't do that over the last 6 years and 10 months, collecting millions of dollars? And I can go on and on. All right, thanks, No Contendo. Amina says, I tried to have empathy for Umar. Hurt people, but this guy doesn't seem to have a limit on his bull malarkey. Yeah, I try to have sympathy for him, and I still do. I have sympathy for Umar, but he's what is the word? He's not even consciously aware of what he's doing. I don't think he is. Meaning hurting people, disrespecting people. The woman calls in and the young lady calls in. I don't even think he's consciously aware in his mind and say, hey, wait a minute, I shouldn't be doing this. I don't think it even registers. I don't think he has a conscience. That's what I'm getting at. He doesn't have a conscience like that. And people like that, those are the most dangerous people because they'll do anything and they'll say anything and they'll come up with any justification for what they're doing or what they're saying. Yeah, Umar was hurt, but that's not an excuse. See, I was hurt too, but you don't see me going around hurting people. Many of y'all in the chat room, all of us, we were hurt, but that don't mean we going around and then doing it with impunity and then not even have no conscience about it. Don't feel bad about it or nothing like that. Well, that's Umar. That's why he's so dangerous. But even still, I have some empathy for him. But at the end of the day, his situation is his own doing, and he's suffering the consequences every single day. And it's been getting worse, and it's going to continue to get worse until he humbles himself and actually starts the process of turning things around. Part of that process is apologizing to literally tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of people all around the world for all the lying, the scheming, and scamming, and being a male hoe. Apologize for all that stuff. But again, he doesn't have a conscience. See, there has to be a term for people like that. Like they're not even self-aware like that. They'll do whatever. They don't care. They don't care about nobody else. They don't even really care about themselves, but they don't care about anybody. They'll do whatever they have to do to continue to survive. That's Umar. And that's why it's hard for people to have empathy for him. And I get it. Trust me, I get it. Thanks, Amina. Heartbreaker from the Bronx says, those AI animations have me in stitches. Yeah, I may have close to 50 of them now. I just haven't had time because what I want to do is put them into like little clips, like in sequence as part of intros and outros. That's what I want to do. I just haven't had time because I've been trying to get this documentary, these next few segments done. But I have the next segment of the documentary available for members tomorrow. Matter of fact, I got to put in some work tonight before it's ready. That's all. I was trying to do a short show, but it's just all good. I have a whole bunch of them. Yeah, let me see. I can just click to see how many. Go to the bottom. Yeah, I have about, that can't be right. 90? Yeah, it's probably closer to 80 because some of these, no, it's probably closer to 70 of them because some of these are actually JPEG files. Yeah, but I can find out for sure. Let me do this by type. Yeah, that's 51 right there. And then here's 21. So that's 72. And then 6 more. Yeah, I have like 78 of them. Or no, actually 70. Well, that one's not one. Like 77 of them. That's crazy. Yeah, but I'll be sharing them more and more as we get going here in the future. Okay. Thank you, Heartbreaker, for the super chat. I appreciate it. And Heartbreaker also says, as Chris Rock would say in the 1996 special, bring the pain, get a job. I got two. You can't get one. Yeah. I think Umar, he's so used to his lifestyle, though, the idea of him working a job, I think that he doesn't even conceptualize that as being possible. I mean, it is possible, but I don't think he conceptualizes it. Furthermore, he's lazy, and it's easier for him to live the life that he's been living, because basically everything is provided for him. He's a charity. People send him money for free. He don't do nothing. He lives off of his mama, and then he travels around the world, and then he crushes cookies. So I don't think in his mind he sees it as if there's a better way of living, but there's definitely a better way of living. As a man, you want to be able to have some honor and respect about yourself. That's what I mean. Umar, he's not consciously aware like that. He doesn't even care. You know, real talk. Umar's living like a savage. You know, he doesn't care about how he cares what people think about him, but he'll act and behave in atrocious ways and not even be consciously aware of how it makes him look. And in that sense, it just doesn't even register in his mind that he's a buffoon. He's turned into a caricature. He's turned into a minstrel show. But for Umar, living the life that he's been living, it's far easier, at least in his mind. It's not respectable, but it's far easier to just keep living how he's been living as opposed to standing up on his 2 feet as a man and living a life as a man. You know, be a father to your children, you know, commit to a woman, you know. He's a little too old to start having more, in my opinion, especially with this health situation, to start having any more kids. But he got all these other babies out here. Why not start being an active participant in their lives? I mean, there's a redemptive quality in doing something like that, where that's respectable, right? But not Umar. And he's so used to this. Something he's like a little child. You know, he's in a state of arrested development. He never grew up, so he lives a life like a child in 2025. Even though he's 51 years old, still living off his mama. You know, he doesn't have many responsibilities that he takes seriously. At least he travels the world like a vagabond. He don't care, right? He's over in what is this, Turks and Caicos, whatever it's called. He's supposed to be opening up a school. Anyway, I go on and on. Okay. But Umar getting a job, I don't think in his mind he even conceptualize that as being a possibility. He needs to get one, at least one. Okay, thank you, Heartbreaker from the Bronx. No Continue says, where are the black apprentices working on school? Yes, that's another one. Umar, he's told these stories about how black people have ripped them off and he can't trust black people, etc. But these are all racist motifs, you know, that white racists have said about black people over and over again. He says that black people was in there stealing from the school. What are they going to steal from the school? These are professionals too, black professionals, contractors, etc., electricians. They're stealing from the school. They're overcharging. They're not finishing the work. They're lazy, etc. Yeah, this is what, you know, white racists used to say about, let's be real, even going back far enough, slave owners, while they're sitting in there having their tea and the slaves out in the fields working, you know, from sun up to sundown, in some cases even longer than that, and the heat 101, 102 degrees. Look at how lazy these slaves are, these black people. Well, that's Umar has the same rhetoric when so what he's done is he's turned all this around and he blames black people. Really, the person who the problem is Umar. He's not serious about getting work done. He's trying to get everything done on a hookup. I showed a video yesterday where Umar, he was up on the roof. And I remember he was talking how he had these professional roofers come through, and they did have some professionals come through, but then he was trying to get extra work done on top of that. He probably didn't want to have to keep paying the real ones, the professionals. So he had some people from around the way get up there. I kid you not, one of them had on some house shoes up on the roof. They had climbed the ladder. One of them had on some house shoes, sandals, and the other one had on some Reebok pumps from back in the day, as it looked like to me. But he wants to blame everybody else. No, it's Umar. See, he's one of them people, I got to get a hookup. I got to pay the least amount of money. I'll take as much money as I can get. That's the part of the scam, too. I'm going to take as much money as I can get out of these black people, and I'm going to spend the least amount of it to get the least amount done to keep this shit going. And that's what he's been doing. And listen, he ain't got, has it all only been dealing with black people up there? No. That's where he came up with the story about Brother Jose, because that's when he said he was going to go to the Latinos. And that's cool. That's cool. He should have went straight to the Mexicans. Let me stop. Umar's frustrating. That's why I gotta throw something in there, because you know Mexicans, boy, they get that work done. Boy, anything with the building hammers and nails, boy, they'll get that. They'll knock that shit out real quick. All right, that's where Brother Jose came from, because he was on the phone talking to Brother Jose. Anyway, all right. Thanks, no Nintendo. All right, and then Miss Vernica says, yeah, Umar disappointed me. He had an imagination of grandeur, yeah, and I was so fascinated with his plans, and now here we are. I'm just glad that I never got around to donating him. Yeah, well, that's good. That's the thing. I'm not here to tell people that they shouldn't support Umar in terms of what he believes in or what he stands for. That's like a personal choice. But when it comes to the money part of this, in particular with this FDMG school scam, it's a waste of money. That's all. So, you know, people, you can do what you want to with your money. It's your money, but I'm here to let you know that if you send it to Umar, you're just wasting it. You can do other things with that money. And there's people that send that by now they've sent Umar tens of thousands of dollars. Well, I'm sure they would want their money back now. So thank goodness that you didn't go that far. There's people in the chat room that donate to Umar. See, maybe not tens of thousands of dollars, but the point is that any money that people send to Umar, it's a waste for them. Now, for Umar, is it a waste? No, he just lives off of it. That's why he's over in Turks and Caicos or whatever it's called right now. He's living his best life. It's sad. And it doesn't even register in his mind that what he's doing is wrong. He has no conscience, none whatsoever. Those are the most dangerous types of people. Yeah. Well, good for you that you didn't start, coming up out the pocket. Because again, I've been saying it. Money is time. Time is money. Life is time. And therefore life is money. Money is a form of life too. So when you send Umar your money and you don't get anything, you're wasting your life. You're wasting your time. See? Now, like I said, if you enjoy what Umar talking about on the black conscious stuff, and okay, go on with it. A lot of it's a bunch of bullshit, in my opinion. Not all of it, but a lot of it's bullshit. But when it comes to your money, your time, and your life, don't waste it on Umar. That's all I'm saying. Okay, thanks, Miss Vernica. Well, I appreciate it. Okay, we got to the end of that video, right? I forgot we finished it. Did we finish it? Yeah, we finished it. I think we did. Let me see. Oh, no, we didn't. Here we go.
Or get them some counseling if they self-medicating. What do you mean? What do I do if my child starts smoking weed at 18? If it's against your rules, put them out. Unless they self-medicating and they got some sort of psychological,
your mama should put you out,
emotional problem, and get them some help. But if they doing this because they just want to be cool and defy the rules, put them out.
Here's a guy at 51 living in his mama closet, live streaming and struggle streaming in his mama closet. Some of these things people send me. Look at this one.
FDMG is coming. FDMG is coming. FDMG is coming. It's coming.
Boy, some of these I don't know.
Thought you was vegan, Dr. Umar. These ribs are spiritually plant-based, my brother. The ancestors seasoned this with knowledge and paprika.
Okay. All right. Knowledge and paprika.
Funky on these steps. Here at FDMG, it smell like death. I cracked the blue doors for the ancestors, had to hold my breath. Who would disrespect like that? Who raised them like that? Febreze can't fight a broom, gotta have my back. Somebody fucking.
All right.
FDMG is coming. FDMG is coming. FDMG is coming. It's coming.
That's what it was gonna go to. I hope that ain't supposed to be me. That better not be me. Y'all better cut it out. Y'all think that that's supposed to be me? Hit the one.
FDMG is coming. FDMG is coming. FDMG is coming. It's coming.
That's not me. All right, it better not be. I don't like that. Leave it to the Cookie Crush chat to throw me under the bus again. All right, I'll take it. I'll take that. Take that. No, it's too many. We would, and I got to put at least 2 more hours into this this next segment for the documentary. I got to have it up for you guys tomorrow. So tonight, I got to put in about 2 hours. I might be able to get away with 1 hour, so I don't have time. But we'll get to all of them. I told you how many I had. I think I said 70 or something like that. It's a gang of them. Okay, thank you guys so much for tuning on in. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. I definitely enjoyed the show. It was supposed to be a short show, but we went a little bit over time. Okay, probably a lot bit over time, but that's okay. I want to thank everyone who sent in super chats. If you sent in super stickers, thank you so much. Also, if you haven't hit that like button and you enjoyed the show, make sure you hit it. We got to 500. Our goal is usually 600, but this is really still a shorter show. But if you did enjoy the show, you haven't hit that like button, go and make sure you hit it before you head on out the building. Also, thanks to the mods for handling business. And again, like I said, I'll have the next segment of the documentary up for members only tomorrow. I will not have videos up this weekend, replays this weekend, because I didn't have time to get the replays put together because we did a marathon yesterday. But for members, there will be a video up for you guys tomorrow. Okay. All right. Thank you guys so much for tuning on in. Cookie Crush Chat's undefeated. Let's go. All righty. That's the FDMG in 2087.
FDMG is coming. FDMG is coming. FDMG is coming. It's coming. Coming. FDMG is coming. FDMG is coming. FDMG, it's coming. It's coming.
Yeah, we can do it.
It's coming. It's coming.
Oh, thank you. Y'all have the next segment tomorrow.
It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. Oh, it's coming. FDMG is coming. FDMG is coming. Thought his personality be twerking. It's twerking.
All right. Yeah, thank you guys again for tuning on in. All right, thanks for all the support as we start to wind this year down. Happy holidays to everyone. Okay. Love y'all. Take care. Peace.